Let's go.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Gaming with Nimbus. And I noticed that the last time I made a video of a certain section of my collection, which the last time was my Neo Geo collection, you guys really enjoyed it. So I think I'm gonna take some time and make some videos here and there about certain pieces in my collection, certain sections. Now, granted, my collection isn't that big. It looks a lot, but for other people that I know, this is not really a lot, okay? I don't have like a complete collection of NES, a complete collection of Super Nintendo. I don't do that. You know, I try to get what I could get. I mostly go after the games that I really want to play, and if I could get other games here and there on the cheap, I buy it, okay? So today we're gonna check out my Nintendo Switch collection, okay? So let's get into it. Now, the first game that I have actually alphabetical order in my shelf back there. The first game we're going to check out is 1-2 Switch. Now, I'm not going to go into full detail on every little game. I'm just going to tell you whether it was good, it was bad, it was eh. This game was, it mostly was bad because of the price point, because it was $50, I think it was, at launch. And this was a glorified tech demo. This should have been free with the Switch when you bought it, 100%. I don't know what Nintendo was thinking about it, but this should have been free. This should have been your Wii Sports for the Switch, basically. The next game in my collection is one of my favorites, my favorite series, and it's Gunvolt. Okay, a Service Gunvolt. Now, I first downloaded this on the 3DS. Then I got the physical copy 1 and 2 for the 3DS, and then I got this on the Switch, and I played it all and beat it all in every single console because I freaking love this game, okay? If you guys love like Mega Man X type of games, this is the game you should play. 100% recommend this game. The next game in my collection is Bayonetta 2. Bayonetta 2 first released on the Wii U, and just like in the Wii U, this came with Bayonetta 1 and 2. I am dying for Bayonetta 3 to come out, so great game, 100% you should buy. The next game in my collection, as you guys know, I love fighting games, and Blade Stranger I had to get. This is a very easy fighting game, but once you get involved in it, it becomes a little bit more complex. I wish that people online really played this, but they don't. But it's a great fighting game. It's with all the characters from the Nakalis company, like from was it? Wow, what a brain fart! Cave Story and etc. Like basically a whole bunch of games from Nakalis. Let's see if they focus. That way you guys can see. There we go. Great game. Definitely should buy. The next game in my collection is a limited run game, and that's Bloodstain, and Bloodstain Curse of the Moon. Now, I do have this sealed because I bought it digitally when it first released on the Switch, and then when I saw that limited run was doing a physical copy, I bought it. Okay, this is basically like the prelude to Bloodstain, the actual game, Ritual of the Night. So yeah, great game. And since we're talking about Bloodstain, let's talk about the actual Bloodstain game, Bloodstain Ritual of the Night. Great game if you like your Castlevania, not Castlevania, Metrovania style of games. This is it right here. Next game in my collection is Cartoon Network Battle Crashers, right? Battle Crashers. It's a great beat 'em up type of game with all the characters from Cartoon Network. So like Steven Universe and etc. I really bought it because Steven Universe was on it, and I like Steven Universe, and so when I do play this, I mostly play with Steven. But yeah, dope game. Next game is a game that's been on the 3DS. Is it called Classic? I think it has I don't know if they consider it called Classic, but I know it has a very strong following, and that's Cave Story. Great freaking game, 100% recommend it. Go out and buy it. The next game on this list, or the next game in my collection, is a game that I haven't played on the Switch yet, but I've played it prior on the other older consoles, retro consoles, and that's Collection of Mana. Okay, this has Final Fantasy Adventures from the Game Boy, Secret of Mana and Trails of Mana. Okay, so I haven't played this on the Switch yet, but I definitely will be. The next game in my collection is CTR Racing. Okay, I don't really understand why there were certain people that didn't like it. They said this game is hard. Yes, it is hard, but it was hard on the PlayStation. If you guys want more information on this game, I did do a review video of this game. I'll leave a link to that video down in the description down below. Great game, go buy it. The next game on my collection is a game that I'm even astonished that's even on the Switch, and that's Doom, okay? This game looks, plays, and is amazing on the Switch. Doom Portable? Hell yeah, you can't go wrong. I cannot wait for Doom Eternal to come out for the Switch, because that's how I'm gonna buy it and that's how I'm gonna play it. Definitely must play on the Switch. Doom. The next game in my collection is Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII, the double pack. Okay, I am a huge fan of Final Fantasy VII, so when I heard that there was going to be a physical version on the Switch, had to pick it up. And then on the plus side, Final Fantasy VIII is on it too. Yeah, must buy. 100% a must buy if you are a Final Fantasy fan. The next game in my collection is once again a fighting game, okay? But this fighting game wasn't released in the US, at least not the regular way, and that's Guilty Gear. Now, this is the European version, but from my understanding, you could order the American version on a website. I don't know what that website is. I don't know the company that's doing it, but I know that you could order the American version online now. I might do that. I haven't made it. I don't know if I'm going to do it because I already have this one. I don't know if I'm going to get the American version. You could just download both of the games digitally in the PlayStation, in the Nintendo store. But I don't like digital. I like physical. So when I found out that this was out, I went and got it. And now the American version is apparently coming out. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I might get it, might not. But good fighting game. Classic. So like I said before, I am a huge fan of Gunvolt, Asura's Gunvolt. So I had to get this game. Okay, now this, I did order it on limited run. It took forever to get here. And I was fiending to play this game. I didn't buy it digitally because I knew I wanted it physical. It's a great game. Once again, if you like that Mega Man X type of game, 100% recommended. It's awesome. The next game on this list, not really my favorite at all. And apparently I think it was a GameStop exclusive, and that has been Heroes. Wasn't really a fan at all. Played it once, never played it again. So, you know, try it out, maybe you'll like it. I don't know. I didn't really like it all that much. This game, also not really much of a fan of, but my niece and my nephew love this game, and I bought it really for them, so when they come over, they play, and that's Hello Neighbor. Don't really understand too much of the appeal of this game. It's okay, I played it. It's fun, you know, not a game that I constantly go back to, but my niece and my nephew love this game for some reason, so that's why I have it. Now this game is more like an old school Zelda game, and that's Little Drew 2. Great game, great Zelda-like game, and it's a Nicalis game. And I didn't show you in the last Nicalis game, but I love the Nicalis games, the physical version, because every time you buy it, first of all, you get a manual, a manual, something that is so rare now. Once you get a game nowadays, you don't get a manual, okay? And they always give you like if you look, I kept the plastic. See if it zooms in. I kept the plastic because there's always like a small sticker saying something, which I freaking love. So I always kept the plastic after I open them. And I usually get like a small, there's also like a gift, but this one didn't come with it. The next Nicalis game, I'll show you what I mean. It'll come like a keychain or something like that. That's badass, okay? So props to Nicalis for their physical copies, because that's what I like. That's what I love to see. Pick this game up if you're a Zelda fan. The next game is an arcade, I don't want to say it's an arcade legend because it hasn't been out too long, but it's a great, fun co-op arcade game, okay? And that's Killer Queen Black. Great party game. Oh my God, great party game. This game right here is so much fun with a group of people, okay? So if you have like game night or you play with people online, because it's also online, but if you play with people like couch co-op, so much fun. So much fun. Totally recommend this game 100%. If you guys are into RPGs, I totally recommend Lost Sphere on the Switch. A great Square Enix RPG game. Again, if you guys are RPG fans, this is your typical old school RPG. Awesome, 100%. Now, if you guys have been watching this channel since the beginning, you know that my favorite Mario brother is Luigi, and Luigi's Mansion 3 is a hoot. Okay, I played part 1, played part 2, and I definitely had to get part 3. So if you like the Luigi Mansion game, definitely pick up Luigi's Mansion 3. The next game on the list is a game that when it first announced, I was a little like, really? They're working together? And that's Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Great strategy game. If you like games like XCOM, definitely a game for you. So much fun, makes you think. Great co-op game as well. Really good game. Really good game. The next game in my collection was a game that was a sleeper hit the last time I had game night in my house, before everything that's gone, or that's been happening in this world. And that was Mario Tennis Acers. This was a hit during game night in my house. It was like 11 of us playing Mario Tennis. So much fun, 2-on-2, tournament style, awesome. Definitely should pick this game up. If you're a fan of Marvel and you own a Switch, then you need to pick up this game. Marvel Alliance 3. Great game, great co-op game, great online game, great beat 'em up game. It's just a great game. You play as your favorite superhero from Marvel, you can't go wrong. Now, I have several games in my hand, and the reason why I'm going to do it all at once like this is because they're all from the same series technically. So we're going to start off with Mega Man 11. It's even incredible that a series like Mega Man has 11 games. Not a series like Mega Man, like any series is up to 11 like this, okay? Mega Man, if you like Mega Man games, you need to get this game. It's awesome. It's Mega Man goodness, okay? Awesome. Pick it up. The next Mega Man game is the Mega Man X collection. Again, old school Mega Man X games. You can't go wrong, especially on the go. Portable, 100%. Come on. You already knew Mega Man's collections 1 and 2. All the Mega Man games from 1 through 10. So we're looking at Mega Man 1 through 10 and Mega Man 11. I have every single Mega Man game on the Switch. Great game. Definitely a great pickup. And the next game was the newer Mega Man game, quote unquote, because not really Mega Man, but Mega Man Zero X. Right? Mega Man Zero X ZX collection. Okay, these were the Game Boy Advance and DS games that came out back in the day. Great game as well. All these games, if you're a Mega Man fan, 100% should definitely pick up. Next game is also a limited run game, and that's Night Trap. Didn't really open it because I don't really want to play it just yet. So it's sealed for now, but this is Night Trap. You were only able to get a physical version from limited run. So that's Night Trap. The next game on this list is also sealed. I kind of showed you what game it was, okay, and that's Penny Punching Princess. And the reason why it's still sealed, I just haven't had the time to play it yet, and I don't open a game until like I pop it into the Switch, So I do want to play this game. It's just so many games are out right now that I just haven't had the time to play it yet, but it will be played. The next game on this list is a game that is probably not surprising anyone that I own these games, because I own every game in the series, at least from the main title, and that's Pokemon Sword and Shield. I know there was a lot of controversy with these games. Some I agree with, some I don't. But overall, I think both game was really good. So far, I've gone through Pokemon Shield. I haven't gone through Pokemon Sword yet. Okay, and I'm playing this on my Switch Lite, and I'm playing this on my regular Switch. So I want to finish this one before I get the expansion pack that's going to be out. So that's my game plan. So I got this one done. I need to start this one and finish this one. Next game on the list, or in my collection, is Splatoon 2. Great shooter on the Switch, fun, online co-op, so much fun. Wish that this was not just strictly online and it had couch co-op as well, but you know, still a great online shooter game, because this is strictly online. Great game, pick it up. Now, me being a retro fan, clearly, when this game came out and it was going to have a physical version, you knew I had to pick it up. I had to, and that's Sega Mania. Great Sonic game. 100% one of the best Sonic games out right now is this one. Totally recommend it. If you're a fan of old school Sonic games, you need to pick this up. Great, awesome game. Now, if you're a fan of this channel, this is completely no surprise to you guys. Street Fighter 30th anniversary. Hell yeah, I had to pick up this game. All Street Fighter. This game has the original Street Fighter game, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter Hyper Edition. Street Fighter 2 Champions. Sorry, Street Fighter 2 Hyper Edition. Super Street Fighter 2 New Champion. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Edition, Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter Alpha 2, Street Fighter Alpha 3, Street Fighter 3 New Generation, Street Fighter 3 Second Impact, and my favorite Street Fighter of all time, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Yeah, all in here. Not like digital download, like you get some of the game and then you have to download the rest. No, everything is on the cartridge. Yes. I don't even have to tell you, you just buy it. Just buy it. You're a fighting game fan, buy it. Don't even think about it, buy it. Online too, buy it. The next game on this list released, I think, on launch day. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure you guys will correct me down in the comments, but that's Super Bomberman R. A lot of people didn't really like this game. I enjoyed it a lot, actually. I used to love the old school Bomberman games, especially on the Sega Saturn. So this was like up my alley. And then there was online. The online wasn't that great because, you know, the netcode wasn't all that great. It lagged a bit. But overall, it was a great Bomberman game. Awesome Bomberman game, actually. Now, this being a Nintendo console, you know that Mario had to be on this list somewhere, okay? So, Super Mario Maker 2, I like the game. I'm not saying that I don't. I'm a little disappointed with it for certain reasons. They finally made World Maker on this. It was an update, which one of the things I was complaining about with this game was World Maker. I don't understand why we didn't have that. Another thing I had to complain about is that we finally had an online Mario game for co-op, and it ran like shit. Now, to be honest, I haven't played the online in a while, so I don't know if they fixed it or not. Not 100% sure, but what I do know is that when I did try to play this online, it ran like shit. And that was very disappointing. But overall, still a great Mario Maker game. If you like building stuff or you like playing really hard Mario levels, this is for you 100%. Now, since we're talking about Mario, the next game in my collection arguably could be the best Mario game of all time. I can't argue that. I'm still debating whether it is between this game, Mario Odyssey, or Super Mario Brothers 3. Super Mario Brothers 3 is my favorite Mario game, but this is definitely fighting it right now, you know? When people ask me, I say these are my 2 favorite Mario games because I haven't decided yet. I don't even think I can decide it. This game is freaking amazing. If you own a Switch and you don't own this game, I do not know what you're doing with your life. I'm just serious. I just don't know what you're doing. You're not thinking properly. If you own a Switch, please go out and buy this game. Do it. Don't even think about it. Just do it. You could thank me later. The next game in my collection is probably by far the best party game of all time. Okay? Probably the best character-wise, best fighting game of all time, and that is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, why do I say character-wise? Because everyone in video game history is possibly in this game. Okay, you have Snake from Metal Gear fighting Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. You have Ryu from Street Fighter fighting Terry Bogard from King of Fighters or Fatal Fury, whatever game you want to talk about. Okay, you got Pokemon fighting Kirby. You have it's just insane. Sonic versus Mario. Rob the Robot versus Mega Man. It's just the roster, Bayonetta. The roster in here is just insane. Okay, insane. And the only thing I'm waiting for is for Sub-Zero for Mortal Kombat to be on this, or Double Dragons. I don't know why Double Dragons is not in this game. I've been saying that for who knows how long. Okay, I don't understand how you could have freaking. I can't even think of just the amount of people. You have Simon from Castlevania on this, but you don't have Jimmy and I almost say Bimmy and I almost said it. Jimmy and Billy from Double Dragons. I don't understand. Get it done, Nintendo. And you guys, if you don't own this game for the Switch, get it. Nintendo, Double Dragons. Next DLC, let's go. Now the next game on this list is Sonic Team Racing, or Team Sonic Racing, sorry. It's a great kart game. It's not as good as Mario Kart, but it's decent for what it is. It's pretty good. Okay, I think out of the 3 kart racing games that I own, it would be Mario Kart 8, CTR, and then this one. I know this is last place, but it doesn't mean that it's bad. It's actually good. It's up to you. Check it out and see if you guys want to pick it up. Now the next game, not saying that it's a bad game. It was just a game that I never got into. Okay, and that's the Binding of Isaac. The Binding of Isaac plus Afterbirth. Okay, now I know a lot of people love this game, and I get it. I understand. It just wasn't for me. I played it a couple of times. It was okay. Now, since this is an Akalis game, let me show you what I was talking about. See, like this got stickers that I never actually used, and I don't think I will ever use. It will stay in here as a complete. But like always, since it's an Akalis game, you got your manual and you got the little sticker from the plastic. Awesome. Now, like Doom, this is another game that I cannot believe that is on the Switch, and that's Skyrim. Great game. Great open world game. If you like Skyrim, just imagine this Skyrim portably. You can't go wrong. Pick it up. If you like Skyrim and you have a Switch, do it. This is another game that I really didn't get into. I don't really know too much about it. I played it once and I just put it down, never played it again. Maybe I'll get into it more. And that's the end is night, I think. Night. I'm not 100% how you pronounce that. But this is also an Akalis game, which means you get a manual, you get the sticker on the plastic, and this came like for extra, like a squishy thing, like a gummy squishy thing. I don't really want to touch it all too much because I don't want it to get messed up. I just want to keep it there. So yeah, You guys could do the research to see if you guys would actually like this game. I, didn't really get into it. Now, if you own a Switch and you do not own this game, this goes hand in hand with Mario Odyssey. If you own a Switch and you have yet to play this game, I don't know what's wrong with you. This is by far, could be the best game on the Switch. And yes, you guys probably already figured it out. Zelda Breath of the Wild. Oh my God. What are you doing with your life if you have not played this game yet? What? Like what? This game won Game of the Year. It's for a reason. Go buy it. Play it. If you haven't played this game, do it now. Thank me later. You will thank me. Trust me. 100%. Do it. Do it now. Now, keeping with the Zelda train, we have Zelda Link's Awakening. Great game. It's a remake of the Game Boy game. It's a lot of fun, old school retro game. So if you had a lot of fun with the old school game and you remember that game, and you have a Switch, totally recommend for you to pick this up. It was a great game to play. The next game in my collection is Tiny Barbarian DX. A great, I think the world regenerates itself and you just have to, it's a hack and slash straight up, old school 8-bit. You just go nuts, hacking, slashing. Great game. Also a Nick Callis game. So you're getting, oh, this one was the dope one. You're getting a Manuel, right? You're getting the sticker on the plastic, right? And you get the extra stuff here that I don't remember. Oh, it was a keychain, okay? But the keychain came in this dope pouch that says Tiny, see if it focuses, Tiny Barbarian. Come on, all other companies need to pick up the slack, okay? This right here is badass. Let me put it back in there. So if you like those type of games, totally recommend it. Pick it up. Once again, if you guys are a fan of this channel, then this is not a surprise to you. It's a no-brainer, okay? Super Street Fighter 2 or Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challengers. Great, kind of broken Street Fighter fighting game, okay? Because Evil Ryu and Violent Ken are damn right broken in this game, okay? But it's fun. It's just broken fun. It's just fun. So if you're a Street Fighter fan, you have a Switch, pick it up. So like I said before, I am a retro fan. So Wild Guns Reloaded on the Switch was a complete no-brainer for me. This game originally came out for the Super Nintendo. It's a on-the-rail shooters. It's a great game. If you remember this game, or you want to check it out, or you're a fan of retro games, 100% you should pick up this game. It's a great buy. Now the next game is a limited run game, and it is an old school game. As you guys can see, I am a Neo Geo fan, so I had to pick up Windjammers. I actually got upset because I wasn't able to order it from limited run, and then one day I was walking in Best Buy, and lo and behold, it was one of the copies that, because sometimes Best Buy has the alternate cover variant of the game, so I bought it 100%. Like I come on, it's Windjammers. Like I freaking love Windjammers. I wish I had it on the AES. It's a little bit expensive. That's why I don't have it. But having it on the Switch, I'm happy with that. Next game on the list is also an old school game that was remade for modern console, and that is Wonder Boy: The Dragon's Trap. Okay, this was a very old Master System game. Great game, great adventure game. But what's dope about this game is that while you're playing, you could switch seamlessly from the old school 8-bit game to the modern version seamlessly. You press a button and it's the 8-bit game. You press the button again and it's the modern version. Great idea. Looks great when it's happening. Overall, a great game. I am a big fan of this series since it first came out in the US. And I've picked up every game so far for this game and other consoles as well. So when I was fiending for a game to come out for the Switch, because again, I prefer portable over console any day of the week, and that is Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution. Great game. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. They're usually all the same, just different cards or more cards than usual. If you like Yu-Gi-Oh! And you have a Switch, pick it up. The next game in my collection, because like I said before, I have to get all these games, even though I'm missing one. I am missing one, and that is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. And the one I'm missing is Let's Go Eevee. I don't have Eevee yet. I'm planning to pick it up, but I wasn't too much of a fan of this game. I didn't like the catch system. I like to battle then catch. I did like a couple of things that they did new. The fact that you could see the Pokemon in the wild. Great idea. I've been saying that for such a long time. But overall, it was I call this game the bridge between Pokemon Go and like a mainline Pokemon game, okay? I'm pretty sure this was a game for Nintendo or the Pokemon Company to bring in those players from Pokemon Go that's never played a Pokemon game before to a mainline Pokemon game. And this was the bridge that did it. 100%. I'm convinced by that 100%. But, you know, if you're a Pokemon fan and you like Pokemon Go, pick it up. You'll love this game, 100%. Now, the last game in my collection is Starlink's Battle for Atlas. Now, the reason why this game is so important is because Star Fox is in it, okay? And you get Star Fox's ship, right? And his figure. The game probably wouldn't be that interesting, at least to me, if Star Fox wasn't in it. And that made the game so much better. So I've been saying this, and hopefully Nintendo sees this, because the last Star Fox game was okay. Wasn't what we really wanted, but it was okay. But Nintendo, let these guys that made this game make the new Star Fox game. Do it. Allow that to happen, and you will see great things in your horizon. Because this game wasn't a good... It was not that it wasn't a good game. It was an okay game, but it was a great Star Fox game, if that makes sense. Okay, it was a great Star Fox game. Basically, without Star Fox, this game would have just been okay. But since the fact that Star Fox was in it, this game was great. So Nintendo, let these guys make the next Star Fox game. Do it. Alright guys, so that is the last game in my Switch collection. There are two games that's missing in my collection. That is Mortal Kombat 11, which I lended to my friend, and he still has it, and Mario Kart 8, which my brother has, and he still has it. So those are the only two games missing in my collection that you guys have not seen. But everything else, that is my Switch collection. It's not that big of a Switch collection. I know people that have, like, this whole thing is filled up with Switch games. I don't have that many. I have a couple. It's a decent sized Switch collection. Okay, so if you like this collection, if you like this video, give me the thumbs up. Let me know what games you guys have for the Switch down in the description down below, and I'm gonna let this special person send you guys off, because I don't know if you guys heard him. Maybe I cut him out in the editing, but he's been barking throughout this whole time I was recording. Okay, so I'm gonna let him send you guys off, since apparently he wants to be on camera. Okay. Now you tell them, don't forget to subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next episode of Gaming with Nimbus. Deuces. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Gaming with Nimbus. And today I have my dog barking.